Welcome to yet another episode of NYSC Half Hour. I am Marian Dilibe. The NYSC objective of national integration cannot be overemphasized. The reason, core members are deployed outside their state of origin, as this encouraged the youth to learn about our cultural heritage and embrace other tribes other than theirs, and also instill in our youth the spirit of patriotism, the values of nationalism and unity. Today's episode features an ESCOM member who has fully integrated into his state of deployment and an active member of the society. After the break, we'll be talking to the gentleman ESCOM member. Stay tuned.
The National Youth Service Corps, a call to service, a call to nationhood. Nigerian youths, stand up and embrace this clarion call. Wherever you are posted, accept it, embrace it. Do not harbor any fears, because your security is assured. Develop common ties with members of your host communities. You would discover that North, South, East and West, we are all brothers with common ties and a shared destiny as one nation. Do not lobby for preferential posting, for it is unpatriotic and illegal. Report at once to the orientation camp as soon as you are posted and contribute your quota to the overall development of our great nation, Nigeria. The National Youth Service Corps, building future leaders.
Welcome back. Our first story is an ESCOM member, Abasi Frekeg Udoikong, a fabric painter, fashion designer, and a tailor from Akwa Ibom, studying mathematics and statistics at the University of Calabar. Abasi was mobilized in 2014 and was deployed to Abia State. After his service here, he decided to stay back in Abia State and now the CEO of Abbas de Royal, his own fashion home, where he also trains core members and other individuals. Let's meet Abasi Freke Udoikong.
My name is Abasi Freke Udoikong. I'm from Akwa Ibom State. I studied mathematics and statistics, University of Calabar. I was mobilized in 2014 batch C, and I served here in Abia State, and my PPA was in Aba South, to be precise. My stay at the NYSC camp was fun. It was one of the most beautiful parts of my stay in Abia State. I met some good coppers that we still connect to today, which is one of the importance of NYSC, where you can network. At least I saw other tribes. I was able to meet some Yoruba friends. Like, my nickname is Abbas, so people thought I was Yoruba, but I wasn't Yoruba, so I was able to learn some little culture. Even from the state I was, I made some Igbo friends, which even engineered me to stay back after my NYSC. So it was fun. I am a professional fashion designer and a tailor. I design and I also sew. And outside that, I'm a fabric painter too. So I make official wears for both male and female. I make corporate wears for both male and female. I make suits professionally. I make senator wear shirts, whatever you can think of professionally. And I actually actualized this dream, this goal of mine while I was serving. So when I was posted to Abia State, I was like, okay, what am I going to do? I had passion for it, yes. Okay, I knew that Abia State is actually the hub where these things are really done. So I had to maximize. I used to wear my copper 7/7 to learn how to sew, to go for the training. And it was like, at some point it was stressful. I was like, but I saw something in the skill, I saw something in the business. I was like, okay, this is what I want to do. And to be very frank and to be very truthful, it's been a different story. I did a job when I was serving with my fellow core members. So when I picked the first Ajo, I bought my first industrial machine as a core member. I did the second Ajo as a core member too. I bought my second industrial machine as a core member. And all this, I got them from the same 98 that people always complain about that is not enough. So, but I was able to cut my cost. I was able to do all this because there was something I was envisioning in the future, that I want my brand to be one of the best brands and one of the most professional brands. And I was able to achieve this. After the NYSC year, I saw that there was more to just what I learned in the 1 year I served. So that was when I knew I was going to stay back in Abia State. So I stayed back in Abia State and I furthered the training. I got my brand name in the Corpus Lodge. I got my vision statement, everything, all the dreams for this business. I got it inside the Corpus Lodge. And today I still make clothes for those my copper friends, those people I met during my service year. And even with the camp training I do, because I train at the NYSC Abia State camp, I train coppers on how to make clothes. A couple of them call me to say thank you after their camp, that these few days I met you in camp, I've been able to enhance this skill, because most of them after NYSC camp, since we don't meet again because of where they post them to or because of relocation, some of them we do a kind of a WhatsApp chat, so I still put them through. And some of them have been able to use the skill. And outside the NYSC skill, I have trained a couple of core members. I have lost count in my post-camp trainings. And most of them now are fashion designers in Abuja, in Lagos, in Ekiti. In fact, most of the times when I travel to these places, I visit their fashion houses and they are doing very, very well. And I still want to do more. NYSC can't be just by the corner. So I'm very preparing myself to go and train more people and to impact lives, because when I came, somebody impacted me. So this is me also saying thank you by giving back to them. NYSC is not a waste of time. I wouldn't say NYSC is a waste of time. NYSC is one of the things that opened this opportunity for me. If I did not come to Abia State to serve, maybe I wouldn't have been here now. So I attribute my success to NYSC. I always tell all my trainees that one thing changed my life the day I picked up the form and filled Abia State. I don't even know why I filled Abia State. But I filled Abia State, first choice, second choice, third choice then. And they gave me Abia State. So when I came here, I was like, it opened me up. In fact, just imagine coming as a core member with nothing. And today, I have one of the big brands in this city. In the last Aba Fashion Week, my brands was one of the key brands that showcased their talents in the Aba Fashion Week, which actually went viral. And in the last 2 editions of that fashion show, in fact, my brand is one of the brands that once the fashion show comes up, they want Abbas the Royal to perform, to showcase his talent. And I attribute this to NYSC. It's not a waste of time. So when you're posted to any place, look down well, because when I came to Abba, they told me look down, you will see Abba. That is the original language. And I looked down and I saw Abba. So to every place you're being posted to, there is a business opportunity. It just takes you to look down and you're going to discover it. My name is Abasi Freke Ekong, and the brand name is Abbas the Royal. I'm in Abia State, about to be precise. As one of the beneficiaries of the scheme, I want to say a big thank you. Thank you so much for what you did for me and what you've done for the brand. I want to say a big thank you. Nigeria serves, Nigeria we serve.
What an interesting story. You too can be like Abbas. Saeed is indeed creating wealth. We'll move on to our next story of Victor Joshua from Taraba State. Studied at the University of Abuja and was mobilized in 2022 and deployed to Jigawa State. the brilliant mind who decided to impact his host community through his personal community development projects. Victor rebuilt the toilets that had been redundant for about 10 years, empowered the women of his host community by setting up businesses for them, paid school fees of students, and even was awarded. Let's take a look at his story.
My name is Victor Joshua, indigene of Taraba State. I finished my Federal University of Abuja. I was deployed down here to Jigawa State for my 1-year mandatory youth service course. My PPA, that's my place of primary assignment, was Ministry of Water Resources. And when I was posted there at Ministry of Water Resources, I actually loved the place. I love the place because of the exercises we normally go. We normally go out for field trip exercises, like in waterboard and other places. We have some training we normally do. So those training, they really help.
My name is very good again. My name is very good. All the class now, let's go.
Personal CDS was just a personal drive. Back in history, I knew that some core members, they normally post them to my state when I was still in Taraba State. I didn't even know it was personal CDS, but they would come to our state, do a lot of projects like that. I was a presiding officer for an election, during the presidential election. I was posted to this school as a presiding officer. So looking at the environment and what was happening around then, because I saw that some women, they would just come, they would defecate, people would defecate everywhere. The place was just smelling. So I thought it's very good that this could be a very nice place for CDS. When I remember that some coppers posted to my village then, I know what they did. Some of them renovated toilets, some built toilets, some drilled hole and this and that. And if I can contribute to my own community, why will I run away from other people's community? Because if they can do it, me myself, I know I can do it. Particularly here in, this is Sabalari community in Duse. When I came, I noticed that the toilets were bad. This toilet has been bad for more than 10 years, according to the story I heard about this place. Over 10 years has been dilapidated, the wall are not working and not functioning. So I tried to see how I can rebuild the toilet. I rebuilt the soakaway and do a lot of things like that. First thing I did here was renovation of the toilet and constructing another block of toilet. Then I empowered the women. We organized a skills acquisition training. We empower over 60 women within the community, 40 to 60 within the community, because some people join us later. We started with 40, 50, did 1, did 2, 40, 50, and some women joined later. It was a very powerful program. So we empowered those women. After the empowerment program, I solicit for funds from other organizations, and the organization agreed to pay if they can. That's their first product. If they market their first product and it's good, they agreed that they will pay them to start up the business proper. So then I also paid school fees. That's Islamic studies school fees for over 50 students, orphans. That they are orphans, over 50 of them here in the school. Then we also start up a little business, because I have noticed that charcoal business will actually move in this community. Why? The reason is because if you look at this community, they have issue of firewood. They don't really make use of firewood in this community. It's charcoal. Using of charcoal has been one of their major source of when they want to cook. Is charcoal they normally make use of. So I thought it's good if I can empower some women, some widows, those that don't have husband, those that don't have work doing. Because me myself that I'm working, I know how it's very hard for me to survive. So I thought it's good if I can empower these widows with charcoal business, then it will be very good. It will go a long way. So I bought some bag of charcoal, like 10 bag of charcoal. Then I empower some widow in the community to give glory back to God. Some of them, it started with 1 bag. Because it was just one bag I donated. And as I'm talking to you now, some of them already, they are making use of 2 bags now. Some have even gone ahead of buying 3 bags, 4 bags. So the business is moving well for them. Not just here. I did not just do CDS here in this community. I've done some CDS. I think inside a place called Orphaned in Duse, we organized what we call Operation Clean Up Jigawa State. We liaised with the Jigawa State environmental protection agencies. It was a very serious program because a lot of people came out. We make sure the gutters, all the gutters, in fact, if you see the gutter, all the gutters in the community, we clean up all the gutters, pack the dirty, and DCDA provides vehicle to convey the sand. The sand they convey, all the dirty they convey from the gutter, we make use of them. We use it to cover some road that are having issue within the state. We cover some of those roads. And I also donated traffic shade to police stand. Some U-turns within Jigawa state, I donated traffic shade. The reason I donated those traffic shade was because sometime during rainy season, the police traffic, those controlling traffic, they will just run away and go and hide themselves because there's no way they can stay to control traffic. And within these 2 or 3 interval of of them leaving that particular post, accidents normally happen. I've witnessed a lot of accidents in that particular road before. I've witnessed like 2 cases of accident that happened. So I thought it's okay, if traffic shade is their problem, why can't we provide the traffic shade? They will make an effort. I try to put in 1 or 2 efforts to provide traffic shade for them. And today they're making use of it happily. Particular project you are seeing, when I started it, I was not expecting, I'm being sincere, I was not expecting any reward, to be honest. Because even me, in fact, I was not expecting any reward. I only did it because I felt this is one of the reasons why I am serving as a corper. So I was not expecting any reward at all. I was in camp, doing my usual, going around, doing my usual program and things like that. Because even me myself, I have a personal drive of training. I have organized debate within the state. I've organized inter-debate competition within Jigawa state. And I was just going around because I also volunteer to teach in the school. I do phonics training. I organize phonics class for some secondary school. I was just going along my normal business, training students. Those are things I love to do. Training students, teaching and organizing debate and all of that with sport competition within the school. When I received a call, that was when I received a call that I've been selected for an award, state award. I was really surprised because I was not even expecting it. I was not really expecting it. So when the awards came, I was really happy. But honestly speaking, what I did is far beyond expecting a reward. It was far, far, far beyond that. I'm passing out today. And if I'm given another opportunity to go back to serve as a corper again, I will happily take that opportunity. The national unity we are talking about, me, I've seen it because I have my own personal room that the village head said, okay, anytime this corper come, you can stay here. So I have my own personal room here. To tell you the way I have influenced these people, the way I have penetrated them. And we are working as if we're from the same family. The way everybody is carrying me in this community as if it is my own personal home. I have my own personal challenges before I start this project. But you know that the love they show me in this particular community made me to forget some of those stress I was passing through. Some of those emotional stress I was passing through. I forgot some of those things. So honestly speaking, if I'm to be given another opportunity to serve as a corper, I'll really take that offer. This is my boy here. How are you? How are you? That's very good. And the ladies, inakwalanku. Muntashi lapia? Lapia kaloko? That's very good. Lapia kaloko? How are you? How are you? This one too can speak. It's very good to speak English. And some of them can speak English very well. So the thing is, all of them are orphans. So we try, I make an effort to solicit for funds to pay their school fees. And I try to make some organization within Duse here, very top organization like VILDAV and other organization. Then they agreed and tried to make a provision for their school uniform. And it is not stopping here. We've not even started anything yet. We have other projects we are going to do. Forget this, I'm passing out. I know I'm passing out, but the intention is not just to do all these things and get an award, and that's not just the intention. We're doing a lot of things for these students. I've written proposal to some schools, and some organizations have written proposal to them. They have agreed to take charge of their school fees. So it's not just, when I pass out, it's not something that after passing out, the project will just be abandoned. No, it's not going to be abandoned. I'm part and parcel of Sabalari. I've become a Sabalari DJ from today. So Sabalari have accepted me, the villagers have accepted me, the community leaders have accepted me. I have my own place to stay here in Sabalari, and I've also volunteered to be one of their teachers. So I'll be training them for free.
Sunana Aisha Haruna, makarantar primary Sabalari class 6. Muna godiya da abin da kuka yi mana. Allah biya ku aljannar Firdaus. Allah sa abin da kuka yi mana shine na makomar ku da lahira. Allah ya taimake ku da gidan aljanna. Allah ya sa taimakon da kuka yi mana wata rana Allah ya sa ku za a yi wa. Sunana Ahmad Abubakar, makarantar Sabalari primary school. Muna godiya da abin da kuka yi mana na adalci. Allah biya muku da gidan aljanna. Allah sa hutunku ne. Allah sa kuma a biya muku a wannan alahira. Allah sa abin da kuka yi mana kuma a yi muku alahira.
Gaskiya mun ji daɗi, mun samu ci gaba sosai akan abubuwan da aka zo aka koya mana na sana'a na cake da peanut da ƙuli-ƙuli. Da ko kuɗin sabulu ma sai na jira ake bani, amma yanzu samun wannan sana'ar da muka yi aka koya mana, har ɗinki ma ina yi wa kaina. Saboda muna dan samun riba yanzu, tun abin yana dan haka yanzu har mun samu muna dan samun yan riba wacce za mu dan wannan da kanmu. Mun gode sosai. Wannan cakwal din kuma shi ma haka, da farashinsa dai muna siyo shi kamar 3,000, amma yanzu ya kai 6,000, amma duk da haka muna dan samun riba, muna siyarwa. Dan yanzu a gida muke saidawa, da ba dan ba da har can za mu je mu nuna muku inda yake a ajiye. Mun gode sosai.
Use this opportunity to appreciate our father, General Yakubu Gowon, and I also want to appreciate the federal government for introducing a program called Said. It has been impactful. It has been impactful to the youth. It has been very, very impactful. And I also want to appreciate the entire body of NYSC. I remain grateful to them for all the achievement I've made through this service here. If there were not been a platform called NYSC, I don't know I will be able to achieve what I've achieved today. So I really want to appreciate them. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Nigeria songs, Nigeria we serve.
Wow, what an outstanding corps member. Thank you, Victor Joshua, for your contribution to the society. And that's all we can take on today's episode of NYSC Half Hour. For your feedback and a chance to get featured on the program, kindly reach out to us via the social media handles displayed on your screen. And do not forget to catch up on NYSC Radio 88.3 FM Abuja and NYSC TV on free-to-air satellite. Also on facebook.com/official NYSC. Till I come your way again, please remember the safety of our corps member is a collective responsibility. Dear corps members, be your brother's keeper. See something, say something. This is from 9 Journeys. Kindly discontinue your journey after 6 p.m. and do not embark on unauthorized travels. I am Marian Delikbe. Be security conscious. Bye for now.